This is my Minecraft challenge where I play every single day for an entire year, 365 days straight without missing a single day. This is day 120 of my challenge, and we haven't missed a day so far. On top of that, we are building this beautiful jungle village we got going on over here. So if you love, cool builds, make sure to follow along. Like I said, we're not skipping a single day for the entire year, and we'll be building a lot of the remaining time. And we are also adding one lucky subscriber every single day to the wall of subscribers. So for today, we have the Slime Empire. Welcome to the wall of subscribers. You're officially a legend. On top of that, we are grabbing a melon for every subscriber gained. We've gained nearly 3,000 subscribers so far, so we're about to put another sign up for our milestones. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, because like I said, we're going to be uploading every single day. And for this boat build that we got going on, it's looking pretty basic. And did that dolphin just jump? I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that new? Have they always done that? So I don't know. But I want to add a little bit of trim to this boat. I want to start getting into more of the detailing because, like I said, it looks pretty basic right now. And obviously, I just wanted to get kind of the base layer going. So let's make sure that's even right there. And let's get to adding this trim. I'm just going to use a little bit of jungle wood here for the time being. We might end up switching this, who knows? But yeah, I want to make sure, like, this kind of adds a little bit of depth and texture to the build because it's looking very flat and basic. So we're going to figure this out as we go. Like I've said, I've never really built a boat in Minecraft so far, but I feel like when I challenge myself with a new build and I really like take my time with it, I'm able to go back and make changes and edits and, figure out, how to build it and also make it look nice throughout that process because I don't know. I feel like I'm like more of a perfectionist, so I take my time with these builds. And when it's something new, like I'll nitpick every single thing about the build and try and figure it out on my own. Building tutorials are also great, but I don't want to just copy and paste. This is my world. I want the creative aspects to all come from me. And I feel like, like a lot of you watch for my builds, a lot of you watch for the challenges, a lot of you watch for my Yap sessions. I guess there's a few different reasons a lot of you may watch me, but the build specifically, like, I don't know, I like to take pride in my builds and everything. I think it's kind of like an art in a sense. I think Minecraft is almost like an artistic expression. Okay, so let's try and make the back of this boat look pretty nice, which I feel like is going to be a little bit of a tough feat because, as I've said, I've never really done this. And the back of the boat could be something that makes this boat not look too great. So I think what we have to do is we got to make like that tall area, like where they have like the steering wheel and everything, like the boat steering wheel. And to do that, I think what we're going to have to do is layer this up a little bit. But I think maybe, what if we bulk it out like just one? And so what we could do is something like this, I think, and then go straight up here. And I think, like, is that too tall? No, that should be a pretty good height, I believe. And then same thing on the other side, because I feel like it adds a little bit of depth to it. And how many blocks down did I go there? One, just one. Okay, so just one block there, and then bulk it out. And like I said, I mean, it looks very basic right now, but it's definitely looking like the start of a boat. So I'm proud of that at the moment, and we're gonna make it look nice. I promise you that. And then we can have like the little captain's quarters down here. Maybe we do like a staircase down right there. I think I have a pretty solid plan in mind at the moment. It's just about executing. We have to make sure we execute on this plan. So, that being said, I think we're going to do something like this. and like this. And maybe we are going to use a different style of wood there. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there and trim that. And this is gonna be interesting how this comes out. This will definitely be interesting because, like I said, this is something new to me. And let's see how we like that. I think that's pretty decent at the moment. Maybe we just trim these right here. And our axe is running pretty low at the moment, so let's try and keep that going for a little bit. Okay, so that's the back of the boat right there. And it's not going to look too great. It's going to look pretty flat at the moment, but we're going to add, like I said, fences and trapdoors. You got to add texture to your builds. That is the key to turning something basic into something pretty nice looking, I think. And we're going to have stairs down here, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We're worried about this outside base layer at the moment. We have our crafting table. Where did we put our crafting table? I think we covered it up. I think it was like down there or something. I don't necessarily remember. So we're making another one, because why not? So let's make a bunch of fences and see what we can do on the outside right now with these fences. Obviously, we're going to have fences all the way around. And this is probably going to be some kind of gate, I'm assuming. And maybe we, add some gates to these fences, make them look a little different. But that should be good for that. And I think I want to raise this a little as well, is what I'm thinking, because that'll also add some texture, but we're not going to raise it as high as that part right over there. And I think what we can do, kind of like go around here and just raise it up one. And I don't know what I'm doing right here. We're going to have to fix this up for this little front area as well. But I think it's going to be something along the lines of this. Something like that. We'll have to see exactly how we want to do it. But for the time being, we're going to do something like this. And we're going to have to remove all of these blocks that are facing upwards. I should have used dirt, but yeah, it's a little late for that. And where did I go down here? I went down to, okay, got it. We went down to here. And I'm out of a whole stack of wood that quick. Okay. Let's grab ourselves another one. And yeah, our axe is done for. It's officially done for. There's no way it makes it through all this. Leave that there. And so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna trim all of these. I don't want to use my Silk Touch axe though. Let's go make another axe. Yeah, let's see what we could get for an enchantment on it as well. Hopefully we get another efficiency axe. That would be nice. But we shall see. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But we're also trying to reach 50,000 subscribers within, let's call it the next 2 months. Let's see if we could gain, I think that would be around 11,000 subscribers in the next 2 months. That would be crazy if we could do that. But you guys have shocked me already. We've gained 2,000 subscribers in the first 3 months of doing this, and we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. We are nearing 3,000 subscribers pretty soon. So like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And this is looking pretty good. I think, like I said, I need to do a lot of texturing. And I didn't think about it, but I should have combined these two. That's efficiency one. We're just going to have to eat it. This axe is going to break. That's okay. But we're going to do this here. And then we're going to obviously have to create some sort of platform right here, I believe. And we're going to have some kind of staircase as well. So a staircase will probably be in the middle, is what I'm assuming. So right here somewhere. And then let's flatten this off with some slabs. And it's a little dark right here. So maybe we grab some torches for the time being. Gonna have a ton of lanterns and everything to light it up. Maybe we'll add some glowstone to this build. We haven't used too much glowstone just yet, but I love using some glowstone in my builds. Who doesn't? Actually, we don't need this. We're not doing lanterns just yet. Let's just make some torches. So, make ourselves some torches, and let's go light it up. Because I don't want any zombies or anything spawning. And this is looking pretty good. Like I said, I think once we add all the texture and everything to it, it'll look much better. But it's looking pretty good for a start. Okay, so that's all lit up. And let's finish off these slabs here for this second level. And let me know in the comments if you want to see like build tutorials. I definitely am thinking about doing some build tutorials. I've never done one, so I'd probably have to watch a few to get a feel for like, you know, what exactly to do in a build tutorial. And I'd also have to figure out like how to record it. I'm not quite sure how that works exactly. There goes our axe. And let's just make ourselves a little makeshift staircase on the side right here for the time being. Okay. Light this up. And let's take a look. So we're going to add probably fences under there. That would look pretty nice. Some trapdoors on the bottom as well. And maybe... maybe just maybe we bring this out one more. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. But, oh no. Oh no. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we're taking these guys out. These guys are going to be light work. Oh yeah. Our bow is doing work on that. That was easy. Okay, so I think I'm going to do right here, I'm going to do some stripped logs. Let's grab our other axe so we don't waste our silk touch. And we are going to use a ton of wood on this build. That's okay though, because we have a ton of wood to work with. That is no big deal. And I think I like that for the time being. That looks pretty decent. And we are going to add, like I said, I want to add fences under here. Hopefully we have enough. And we can't reach, really. It's got to be like just in reach. Okay, we can reach. That's good enough. And let's go ahead and go to the front and or this side. And I think we actually... That's pretty funny. We just did 22, so we're going to have just about the perfect number of fences to complete this. It's a good thing, so we don't have to go back up, get more, and come back down here. But 1, 2, 3, and that's the perfect amount of fences for that. And I think that should add a little bit of depth and texture to that. I do use a lot of builds, a lot of wood in my builds, but I think so far it's come out pretty nice looking, and we definitely got to add some like lanterns under those. Like that would look great, I think. And I don't know how I feel about those fences being there. I think we could do something a little better. Maybe let's go get some dark oak, because I want to use some dark oak because I think it'll just add that extra bit of color And we might need, I think we need some spruce slabs as well. Spruce slabs would definitely do this build some justice. But dark oak and spruce slabs, we'll add some color, you know? I know it's not like color, like it's just a different shade of brown, but hey, I think this'll look nice. I think this will add that necessary little bit of contrast that we're looking for. And I don't want to use stone. Maybe we use some stone on this build. I don't think like, I mean, the stone just to me doesn't really make too much sense to have on a boat. How would it float if it had that much stone on it, you know? It's got to be made out of wood. A stone boat, that just doesn't make sense to me. Now does it? But if you are enjoying this series so far, and you've been here for a while, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who watches these videos. Like, you make this so much more enjoyable, this challenge. You know, 120 days in, 4 months in. I mean, it's already May, which is crazy to me. And we haven't missed a single day so far. And I believe that deserves a like. You know, leave a like on the video for that, because we're reaching milestones at this point. And I really am enjoying this entire YouTube journey. I have to say, like, there hasn't been... I hear something. Oh, I hear a skeleton and I hear a spider. Now, where are they? Okay, they're gonna leave us alone for now, I believe. I definitely heard a skeleton, though. I heard those bones crackling. Not an enjoyable noise to hear. I hate skeletons. Honestly, I don't like mobs. They bother me. They're not friendly and they bother me. Okay, so that's that. We should probably try and get some saplings, because I believe that's all we had for dark oak trees. So please, I'm begging you, drop some saplings for me. Okay, there's 4. So that makes up for that one tree. I hear a skeleton. He sounds very close, actually. It sounds like he might even be under me. Oh, he is under me. I hear you, buddy. Boom. Boom. Done for. You too, buddy. Sorry about that. You gotta go. You gots to go. Okay, so we got 4 dark oak saplings. Let's see if we got any from here. This tree already kind of fell apart completely. Give me 4 more. Nice. Oh, we got an extra one too. Perfect. Dark oak isn't always the easiest to get saplings from. I feel like they don't always drop, because they're kind of small trees and you need 4. And there's not too many leaves on those trees. We got some spruce saplings. 1 more right here. Perfect. Plant that again. Perfect. And let's go see what we got going on over here again. Now that we got some dark oak, let's see. Can we add... I think if we add some like dark oak fences, that would do the build some justice. Let's just make a bunch of sticks. And let's make a bunch of dark oak fences. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is, if we have some dark oak fences, maybe towards the bottom of this, it'll add some texture here and there. And I feel like I should probably replace those with dark oak fences. It might be a little bit of a process to do that, but I think it might be a necessary one. I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of like that so far. I feel like the dark oak would look better. We'll have to see. But what if I do like here? Like, I think that's a good color combination right there. I don't know where that fence just went. Oh, it's still up there. Like that. That kind of does it for me. I think that looks pretty nice. And I believe we are approaching the end of the day today, so we're going to have to call it here. But like I said, that is day 120. And we are going for 365 days. So we're reaching a third of the way there, actually. That's kind of crazy to say. But like I said, we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 by the end of the year. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And for the comment of the day, I'm going to make it Dark Oak. So if you made it this far in the video, leave a comment, Dark Oak, and I will see you tomorrow for day 121.